Hello world. So you probably already know I'm traveling from the UK to the Chinese border in Pakistan and back for charity. The charities are, wait for it, and there will be other charities that I will ride for. I just wanted to add a little footnote. That is to say, every time you watch one of my videos, you support the charities because all monies received from YouTube go to support these charities. So thank you. Additionally, all monies spent on my expedition, on my tours, are borne solely by me. So let's begin the video, shall we?
So folks, leaving Naran, heading back to Islamabad. The road at Babusar is closed because of snowfall. It will open up in a day or two, but I have to say farewell to one of my children who has also come to visit Pakistan. And I can always do Khunjrab at any time. It's not a big issue. The aim was to get to Pakistan, which I have. Khunjrab is about 400 kilometers away, or around that distance. And in a month or two, I will be back here, and hopefully by that time, the weather will be a lot more clement, and the journey there will be a little easier. It's just been rainfall and snowfall all the way. Today is a dry day, so I will cover I wouldn't say great distance, but a lot in terms of time. So in about 9 hours I will be back at the capital, and then I have maybe possibly a show or a news report about what I'm doing, which is it's very important to promote what I'm doing, not because of what I'm doing, but because people watch it and then they start thinking we should be able to do something. So that's the idea, that's the plan. And then I have a break before I start the second leg, which will be in September, end of September. What a beautiful view, don't you think, folks? Let's give you an elevated look. Welcome to Muzaffarabad. This is the capital of Azad Kashmir, and it's grown exponentially. It really has grown a lot since I first visited it, and that was a long time ago. But this stretch is dirt, and whenever they turn this into a concrete road, rain comes and it gets washed away. So this little stretch, which is probably half a kilometer, actually there's two stretches of half, so in total a kilometer, is quite dangerous when it's raining, especially in the monsoon season. I remember coming here by car once, and basically what happened was there was rockfall and I had to reverse, and the car behind me knew there was rockfall coming, but went straight behind me, leaving only 2 feet. So when I started to reverse, he was extremely slow in reversing. In fact, he didn't want to reverse, and there were rocks coming right at the car. So I reversed and I knocked his bumper and pushed his car back. And then he started complaining, and I said, look, you saw the rocks falling, did you not? He said, yes, I did. I said, did you want me to get injured with my family? Is that what you were planning? If that's what you were planning, then this is going to turn into a fisticuff. Oh, no. Then I said, then you should have reacted quicker. And he said, what about my bumper? What about my bumper? And I said, well, I gave him some money just to shut him up. It was either that or and I'm not a violent person, but he was asking for a thump in the kisser. But anyway, that isn't a story I should have told you. Now it's out there. I might even edit it. Right, so here's the second stretch. And I think this Suzuki carry box, or whatever it's called, Bolan, is being wise, letting the truck go, and I will meant to give him a signal, let me pass, because he's going to raise hell in terms of dust. Okay, I can pass, I think, on the side. It is sandy, so I have to be careful I don't actually lose control. Hey, back to tarmac.
So folks, just to let you know what the plan is ahead. As I said at the beginning of the video, the return leg to the UK via Morocco, so it will cover 3 continents, Asia, Europe and Africa, will begin sometime in September, mid to late September. But in the meantime, I will be heading off to a couple of countries, well actually not a couple, 3, and that is Thailand, Vietnam and Philippines. Then back to Pakistan, border of China, heading back to the UK. Whilst you enjoy the visual effect of rockfall and landslide, let me just explain what the plan is moving forward. After trying to raise funds for registered, organised, large charities, I realised that my efforts are better served working with charities or groups of people that may not be registered or are registered but are so small they hardly get any airtime, they hardly get any funds because they can't market. They can't market their charities because they don't have a marketing budget. What I realized also was that many charities have very, very charitable, decent people that work as volunteers. But the staff themselves, though they may be good folk, are running a business and often aren't as charitable as the volunteers. In fact, I would go as far as to say most charities aren't charitable because they're pitching their charity against others, so the competition is fierce. Because of this, I will carry on traveling and I will serve the charities that I see en route, that I pass through, the best way I can. For now, the plan is to go to Thailand and visit orphanages. Originally I said there would be 2 orphanages, but that has been extended to maybe half a dozen, possibly even a dozen. Following that, I will travel to the Philippines. The Philippines because the Philippines have a group of people known as informal settlers. And trust me when I describe them as people that are extremely destitute, hardly have anything by way of possessions, and the shelters they call homes are barely shelters. This is footage of those children that live in these informal settlements. Malnutrition is what they suffer from, a lack of food, a lack of everything. Then it's Vietnam to see children who still suffer from Agent Orange, a chemical warfare used in the Vietnam War and having the deadly lingering effect of causing 5th generation Vietnamese children to suffer often to an early death. These are the places I will visit, and for now all I can say is God bless them, God bless you. May the strength of humanity prevail